Alright, we are speaking with Thancred to start the next storyline quest called A Convenient Distraction. We are still in Twine. Let's go. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Nuvi's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. It's a buddy cop. Thancred is somewhat of a curmudgeon cop, and I am nice until you make me stab you. Buddy cops. We're getting aggro from those like head and hands above ground rock monsters, the little like porcupine kind of mole looking things, whatever. And we reach Nuvi's leavings, which seems to be the entrance into a tunnel into the mountain. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving, though we should probably hear what Guthjon has to say before we celebrate, assuming we can find him, that is. He walks into the tunnel. I, Chocobo, or Jazzwolf in this case, following the same way. We got a megalobat, just a kind of regular looking bat. Another gnome, which is whatever they call these like golem, kind of buff gorilla looking, metal and rock golem looking things. You get a little bit of a map layout of these tunnels. And Thancred is here with Guthjon next to a wooden building that can't be more than 10 by 10 by another 10, maybe? Anyway, here we go. Cutscene speaking with Guthjon. A lion man, I believe. Yeah, an old, grayer haired. Who are you, and what are you doing in here? You explain. Well, you should have listened to Thaf. You're wasting your time. But this site is not as developed as the others, this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? That's a weird way to put that. Okay, so it's not my fault. Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is leonine. All the tallows in the Hills of Amber are powered by using them. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use tallows to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. Then our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of leonine that may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine, what do you want? The other day I found a Voeburt Gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Voeburt Gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damned thing somewhere while I was working. Find it, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Mercy. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. Cutscene goes black, and it's over. Speak with Thancred. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it will be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these, sun drops. They help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps after in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drop's effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. I have 3 minutes of dark sight. Ooh, awesome sauce. Dark shadow near a golem that's inert. It's definitely not going to be the first one. I find nothing to summarize that bit. try to go around these golems and not aggro. We see another on its back inert bigger golem than the ones that are currently active. Yep, find nothing again. How about in this area? I think this is going to be the area, to be entirely honest. It's the largest area in this circle of red. There could be more than one spot to search, but so far I only see the one. Another on its back golem, inert. Another one that is like kind of broken into pieces. And a dark shadow. As you search the shadows, a glint catches your eye. You turn over a rock and find the Voeburt Gold piece with an exclamation point. I could have mounted this entire time. I'm so stupid. It's okay. It's okay to be dumb. So much of the world is, including possibly yourself, 'cause you didn't know how dumb you were. It's okay, sometimes we find ourselves in dumbness, which isn't a word, but still fun to say. Alright, Thancred, what's up, bud? I was hoping he dropped the gold piece somewhere closer to the closer to the entrance. More fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Hand over the Voeburt Gold piece. Or maybe she is. Yours at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. Come now, Thancred. You were far more prepared for the... Well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. So you say, but you have a proven knack for success regardless of circumstances. I doubt very much I could have discovered it unassisted. I only managed to survive the Corthan wilderness and the imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louis Soir, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Oh shit, where did you guys all fucking come from? Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now let's hurry and see that return to Guthjohn. He's right here. The sooner we get back to Urlian J and Minfilia, the better. Hey Guthjohn, literally right here. You're back. Wait, does that mean... Hand over the gold piece. I'll be damned. You actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal. I don't think this means you'll find what you're after. A convenient distraction is complete. Before 5 fucking p.m. my time, I may already be done making videos. Due to alcohol. When I recognize in the morning that I talked about whatever struggles with alcohol that I have, I get embarrassed by it, but I choose honesty in general. So anybody who listens to my videos, like, day by day, like each day in the beginning, they probably start very coherent and very enunciated, and within a few hours, they become less good enunciated, less well enunciated. That's a better word to put it. I think I'm going to continue for at least one more video, but I'm at the point where I definitely don't want to take any more like half shots. But like that's still the freaking thing in my brain says I still want to take more. And the ones that I took most recently might not have actually taken effect yet. So I could get even worse in my enunciation, which is anathema. Anathema to who I feel like I am as a person. I like to enunciate very well. Make sure I am not having to correct myself a whole lot. Make sure that I am understandable, understood, whatever. We'll see. I want to do more. Like I said, it's 4:47 right now. I'm going to be awake for at least another 4 hours. Probably at most another 4 hours, given who I am with my sleeping schedule. But we'll see. The sponsor, non-sponsor for this video is Old Wisconsin Beef Sausage Snack Sticks. These are kept in the fridge. They are a pack of like 24, all in one pack. So they're not individually wrapped. You want to keep them in the fridge. In fact, the packaging tells you to do that. They're very good. They're just beef sticks. They're keto. They have a decent amount of flavor, but they're not going to give you as much flavor as like a pepperoni stick, I suppose, if that's what you're looking for. And you can look for that on Amazon, I'm sure, also as well, but not with this link, obviously. But if you do purchase these are good. They go very well, in my opinion, with either Swiss or mozzarella, or if you like provolone, like whatever cheese slices you like to get from your local grocery store. But I usually go with mozzarella slices. Swiss if the mozzarella is unavailable for whatever reason. The mozzarella slices are stocked less often than the Swiss. I don't know. But if you purchase these with my link, I get a cut. I'll see you next time. Bye.